Good evening, it's Brian here at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this really damn nice car. This is the Hyundai Ioniq, and this is the plug-in hybrid. So basically when the car was launched there was like a full electric version. So our experience of that car was, it was plug it in, basically you had full electric and you had a range, realistically speaking, of about 220 kilometers, 230 kilometers, something like that. Or you had the full hybrid version, which was basically it can operate on battery and also petrol as well. And you know, she was kind of doing somewhere in the region of 4.5 live litres, so quite economical for a petrol car. But this is cool because it's a happy medium between the two, and I think it's deadly looking in black as well. We are a garage in Kildare town, Fitzpatrick's Garage, family run business and operation for almost 70 years. Outlets in Naas, Tullamore, Carlow, and also here in Kildare with brands like Hyundai, Honda, Mercedes, and after sales for Lexus and Toyota. So if you are spending a lot of money on a nice car like this, you know there's going to be an after sales service because we're here for a long time. So let's have a look around the car. If you want any information, Brian's my name, 086 843 1945. I'd be delighted to talk to you about this kind of a car. Okay, let's have a look. So looking at the front of the car, it is really nice. What I like about this was actually the hybrids didn't have it, but the electrics did, and now the plug-in does as well. LED headlamps, they're deadly looking. There's really good light out of them as well, but they actually look really expensive as well. Down along here we have our daytime running lights in through there. The small little blue accents are just telling us that it is the plug-in capability version. So the first thing is there is a hybrid setup, we'll say, with a 1.8 litre petrol engine, but the idea of this car is that you are going to plug it in along through here, and after about 2.5 hours you will completely charge up the electric portion of the car. But what happens is you can run, okay, realistically speaking, I think it's somewhere in the region of about 50 kilometers, but I'm going to take the manufacturer's claims with a pinch of salt. So let's put real world about 35 kilometers. So if you got a spin into work in the mornings, that's about 35 kilometers. You could potentially, no problem, cruise in an electric and cruise out an electric every day, which means you've zero fuel bills, like zero. And then at least if you're going out in the country and you're using your electric version, you run out of electric charge, the petrol hybrid takes over, so you can never get stuck or anything like that. So it's really cool. So plug it in over here, or if you want, then you can just use the normal nozzle. So we're going to put our petrol in through there, and we're going to put our electricity in through there. But we can use this car just as a normal hybrid, which means petrol only, and never charge that section along there. The charge is only for if you want to use that full electric capability. And why wouldn't you on a car like this? Rear of the car, again in black, looks really smart. Nice LED tail lights all the way around. One of the things that people always ask on these cars is, can I have a look inside? I know. Let's try that again. The thing that they ask quite a bit is the size of the boot, because hybrids and those kind of cars traditionally are a little bit small in the boot. Okay, yes, it is a little bit. It's a good boot, to be fair. Someone looked at it today, he found that it was not terribly dissimilar lengthwise from his Golf, and he reckoned he could make the adaptation across. But yes, we agreed, it is a little bit shallower. Over here we got a subwoofer in through here for an upgraded audio system. We have two functions along through here. So this is our cable. If we got like a charge point, we can plug it in through there, which is going to be the quicker version, or we can use what is affectionately known as, oh my god, just open up, sorry, this is some terrible camera work, this is more the granny cable. So this is basically less let me get in here at this. Okay, sorry, I lie. This is the charge point setup. So what we have, sorry, that's a big fat lie. This is the charge point. So you go in, use your charge point in through there. This one here is where you plug it into the car, and then this is the wall socket kind of job. So you can literally plug that into the house at home. You don't need any modifications. This is if you have a charge point in the house, or if you pull up outside a building. Sorry about the confusion. So building, charge point, this one here, normal, basically out through the window of the house, for want of a better description. After that then, this is going to come up through there if you want to cover over what's in there. And after that then, grab handle down through there. We will have parking sensors along the back of the car, down the side, distinctive alloy wheel on those plug-in hybrids in through the back. You have child locks here, electric through windows as you'd expect, three-point safety belts, 3 armrests, and ISOFIX on both sides. So like it's a regular car. Kangaroo pockets back here, heating and ventilation in through there as well. Usual stuff up here, electric through windows and mirrors, and they're auto folding as well. And what's nice about this car is it has keyless entry, so I can walk up to the car, I can lock it pressing that, and I can unlock it pressing that as well. In through the centre we have lane change warning. This is just a creep mode. Basically, if you want the car to emit a little bing sound as you're driving along to warn maybe pedestrians in front of you or something like that you're approaching, that's there. If you want, you can manipulate how aggressive, we'll say if we are cruising along. So say for example, normal automatic gearbox, we've got a sport mode, so watch the clocks, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Straight across into sport mode and it revs up. Now we're going into the hybrid kind of a setup, and then after that if we go across, because I've selected EV at the moment, she's trying to stay in the EV mode. Down through here I can select between electric or I can select between hybrid. So at the moment, I'm going back into hybrid for a sec. It tells us we got a gasoline range of 189 and currently we've got an electric range of 22. If I press this button, so watch this, in about 3, 2, 1, I'm going to press the button. Engine revolution stopped completely, and now we're going into an EV mode over there. That's how easy it is. Okay, so it's not a very detailed video, and I know I'm kind of running around the place a little bit, but the idea here is it gives you some overview in the car. I mean, if you want more detailed information, come drive the car, absolutely, or I can send you on a video personally as well, no problem. This is just to give you an idea of what's be going on. But, say for example, on the likes of this here, so I'm just in the car park here outside the garage, so I say to myself, okay, I want to use the gearbox here. So I'm in park, neutral, drive, and then, as we were saying, I can change my settings over here to go between a sport mode or not. Grant, if I say to myself, I am going to go for hybrid mode. We're now in hybrid mode. That means you've got a petrol engine and a battery taking along. So if I put my foot down, I get both things giving me power overall. Grant, that's easy enough to understand, no problem. And when I slow up, there'll be some little bit of regenerative braking to build back up the battery, but not a lot. After that then, if I go into and if we hear the sound, it disappears. You mightn't hear that from the camera, gone completely dead, quiet. Now we're now in an electric mode. So if I'm driving electric, I can just put my foot down and we're moving. No sound. No sound whatsoever. I wouldn't mind, the pickup is actually really good on the electric as well. I slow down there, nothing's happened. What I can do is I can also use these paddles in through here, and the paddles there basically I can use them to brake the car. So if I'm strategically looking ahead, I can go, I've got something to slow down. I can use the paddles to basically generate resistance, and that's actually building back up the battery as well. So look, if you're completely new to this stuff, trying to pick it up from a YouTube video is not that straightforward. And trying to pick it up from me on a YouTube video is definitely not straightforward, but it gives you some overview. If I use the screen along through here, I get a reverse camera when I go backwards, and back into normal then I get things like my radio, my media, my navigation, all that kind of stuff is in through there. It's touchscreen, nice and easy to use. Heating controls are dual zone climate, so I have different temperatures on each side of the car. I've got a heated seat over here, I've got a heated seat over here, and I've also got a heated steering wheel as well. I have Bluetooth over here, I've got cruise control in through here, and I've also got adaptive cruise control, so I can follow the car in front. Basically, if they slow down, I'd slow down as well. My mirror in through here is electrochromatic, and after that then, as we saw, there is the really nice dash clocks in through here with various settings to give us information about how we're running the car, navigation, lane keep, warning and assist. And then, as we were saying, we can change that in an electric mode to give us the speed, or we can move across in a petrol mode to give us a revolution counter with speedo in through there. Over here it's telling me what kind of power, where the eco kind of drive is as I'm accelerating, and as I slow down or if I'm using my paddles, it's allowing me to tell me that I've got a charge setup going in through here. I've got a battery monitor over here, and also then it'll tell us how much fuel we have left in the car just down along the bottom here. So this car is simple, seriously. Like, there's nothing hard about this car. You drive it like a normal car. Other things in front I forgot to say as well, if you have a decent phone, which I don't, you can, so some phones have wireless charging, so you put your phone in there and it'll basically charge the phone rather than have to connect it. Obviously we've got USB connectors and all that kind of stuff down in through there as well. But I tell you what, there's some spec in the car. Think about it this way, right? Okay, Bluetooth air conditioning, you know, cruise control, very, very popular these days. Adaptive cruise control, that's not on a lot of cars. Heated seats in the front, that's on a lot of cars. Heated steering wheel, that's actually really rare. Navigation is quite nice. Reverse camera is quite nice. That's nothing to do with the car being hybrid or anything like that. And then it's kind of cool, I think, to have something like this. It's a bit different, so it is. You can kind of, you know, obviously there's a saving money aspect. So you can go into, like we were saying, your hybrid mode or your electric mode, so you can cruise into work. You know, maybe you got 30 or 40 kilometres of a commute into work, great. Charge it up and work, cruise out the road. Never putting your hand in your pocket for any fuel, only unless you're going a long run. Once you hit over maybe 40, 50 kilometres on a run, grand, yes, you'll have to go into the petrol mode and she'll use. But overall, you're still got quite a frugal. Your first 40, 50 kilometres will have been completely electric. So, and the car, in terms of maintenance, like, these cars are actually pretty damn straightforward. They don't have the same complications you get on the turbocharged or turbo diesel charged engines that we see on, I suppose, the conventional combustion engine. So there's a damn lot to be said for it. And if you think about it price wise in a car like this, you're in the kind of early to mid 30s. So what I mean by that is, listen to that, I'm in electric mode at the moment. No sound, it's so nice. It's so nice. But yeah, basically I suppose it's easy to run. It's nice to be a little bit different. I think the car looks well and it's actually spec'd well. As we were saying, maintenance is quite low on these cars. They're not difficult to maintain. So I don't know, there's like a terrible amount of stuff going for the car, not just because it's a plug-in hybrid. I think it's actually really impressive. Anyway, and it looks really nice in black. So if you'd like information on the car, please do give me a call. We can take any car you have from you as a trade-in, no problem at all. We do finance because we deal with all the major lenders. And as we were saying, there's long warranty, long AA cover in the car, and you get a service plan. And there's various packages available through Hyundai anyway. So hopefully this car's of interest. I actually really get this car. There's a few cars here, I like some of the fast ones, but I'm starting to get this electric stuff and these plug-ins as well. They make an awful lot of sense. Hopefully the car's of interest to you. Come give it a try. Thanks for taking time to watch. Brian's my name, 086, oops, the other way around, 086 843 1945. No matter where you are in the country, please do give me a call. Thank you for taking time to watch.